All right, GJ. Let's see where we're at. Weekly level. Let's try the weekly levels on real quick. Nice clean chart. All right, so we got this little weekly supply level. Let me do something real quick. Boom. Okay. So we see that here has a lot of support forms, right? This is not seen on the weekly, it's seen on the 2-week. This is just something I'm using for clarity. But I'm gonna clean this up. So I'm gonna use this little once used as support level on the daily. Okay, so I'm gonna use that area for this specified moment. All right. Weekly, we already know we had major support right here. All right. Okay. Now, our current flow on the 4-hour. So we were having lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. That's nice. One thing I did see that I missed was the fact that price on the 4-hour, which is when I'm allowed to take a counter trend trade, kind of broke this level of, see how price made this resistance level on this monthly support. Actually, I definitely missed that trade, but it's all good because whatever. The last lower high would have been right here. Now, I mean, technically, it could just close back in the range and continue bearish, but I'm not even gonna try it like that. We have 1, 2 candles that came out of the range, so I'm gonna just assume that the 4-hour flow currently is more so on the bullish side, and I'm gonna use some of the confluence to confirm that. So if this is the case, then that means I'm gonna want to, yeah, let's see, 12-hour. Because you gotta have your things in place, but this is messy. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. Right, so remember we're in a weekly level, a level that can be seen on the weekly, and I'm gonna specify this area by this little support level. If price is to truly go bearish, what I would need to see, which we don't know, she might give me, she might not, is a complete break above this level. Yesterday I didn't wait for a complete break. I waited just like for barely anything. Like for example, this is a bad habit I have when I use this strategy, and because I'm realizing it, I'm gonna be extra careful. So like I had some bearish kind of closes under here, but really truly I did the absolute most, went to the 5-minute, and I have to remind myself when I'm on the 5-minute, it's probably because I'm being a little bit more impatient than usual. But at the same time, sometimes it really works out in my favor. All right, so let's see if anything else matches up with this analysis. So if price breaks this minor level of support completely, not partially, then okay, we have a better chance of selling off. But it might not. If that's not the case, then I think price will then have to come here to find some area, to find some buyers. That's crazy. They're crazy as fuck. But yeah, I think if price would actually go bullish, it would have to come back to this level. But in doing so, it would have to be fast, because if it actually lingers, I think it will end up creating bearish candles under here. And then, I don't know, I feel like I would see bearish momentum and be like, oh, it's probably time to go ahead and fix themselves. Let me see. When I get a chart, identify the current high time frame flow and structure. So, wow. Yeah, the current higher time frame flow and structure. I want to say it's all right. To help me with this, I'm like, and I'm going to another chart, but all right, after that, one higher 4 hours, maintaining bearish flow, which I think it looks like bullish flow in the moment. Now, look for 6 hour levels. So, because of how GJ is also I wanted to point out, hey ho, we finally got some fib level, bro. Right, so this is actually 38.2, a level that I've been waiting for. For a while, right? So all over here, when I was trying to take buys, like partial long-term buys, longer than scalps, like the intratrade buys, it wasn't working. But it had to just come all the way down to this monthly support, break 4 hour resistance, and then it continued. Let's see, 6 hour. Yeah, so this is the only place I see price potentially coming to before selling off if it were to be, before becoming a buy. I don't know. Okay, that's what I was gonna do. Hold on. So we know 30 minute. Okay, we're already tracking there. We understand that on the 4 hour, we're more so bearish, but with the 38.2 and the fact that we have not closed, because if this is the thing, if this candle closes bearish, it's not going to be an official break on the 4 hour. So there's that. So I want to look at the Japanese index and see if there's any. Right, so far it just looks like it wants to counter trend, right? Because this looked like this high. Yeah, I would 100% consider this a minor break of 4 hour support, and then that's when you bust out the fibs. But when was the last time you had this? This last time, let's see. All right, so okay. There's not much that can be said for this right now. All I know is that we're hella bearish. This right here. Maybe price will use this level up as support. This is giving, hey, we're overwhelmingly bullish on GJ right now. JPY is pretty weak, which is making the pound strong, but that's just for the moment. Let's see the daily. 4 hour breaks. I have to bring out the fibs. Yeah, I would assume it's from here. But hold on. Yeah, 38.2, and so this would be the last level I'm looking at. Not even, don't even make sense, but all right. I'm gonna leave that alone. Gold is going nice, which is cute. The dollar, I feel like don't even, like, she just moved real slow, but she's still maintaining this lower high. Let's see, we didn't put like a little counter trend line to track this hole, and she looks like she's trying to bust out the seams a little bit. Look at that. Look at her go, bitch. Look at her go. All right, so we have point A, we got point B, and then we have it starting to peek its foreskin out a little bit over here, which is a really good sign for buys on gold. All right, so we had the reason I'm bullish on gold now. And you know what? What I like to see is the fact that I made the same exact mistake on both pairs all of last week. And because I messed up that much, I'm gonna remember not to do that again. Again, the thing that I really had to wait for was wait for price to come into an area of strong support, and don't let it be too vague, because when I had all of this, I had so much option of potential break area, potential liquidity area, that it wasn't specific enough to give me like a good chance. I had to specify on like the smaller time frames, like on the daily time frame, to be honest. And then when we had this break of resistance, then we were ready for some buys. But until then, I was going in too early. Oh, let me see what UPad says, because that'll help me out with GJ a little bit. Woo, 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 woo. Your weekly how? Let's see. You fucking girls. Where can we put our levels? This is overwhelming. All right, so first things first, because that's what I have a system. Identify the current high time frame flow and structure. What's the tracking system? I mean, we're just straight bearish at the moment. So it would all be foolish for me to consider. Let's see, because I'm not gonna lie, we straight on this level right here. And if you don't like that level, we have, I don't know. I do see that in the moment though. We're in this level of liquidity where there was hella orders, right? So, but at the same time, it does look like it broke this area. So in a way, when price starts to retrace and go back bullish for a second, I could probably do something like this and end up catching a ride until here. Anyhow, I'm saying all that to say, if price doesn't break bullish, which it doesn't look like it's gonna do, we don't know. This usually moves at US time. This is gonna continue bearish, which it looks like it has hella more bearish momentum at the moment. Then that means GJ is gonna continue bullish, right? And if GJ is gonna continue bullish, which it kind of does need a bullish move a little bit, then I think my best bet for today's trade might be a move like this, right? Yeah. And again, I'm only looking at buys now because we have this last lower high that was made on the 4-hour. We have this big candle that closed outside, but because we haven't had 2 hours later, we don't know. Like, this could still continue bearish, but I'm gonna give it the benefit of a doubt and say it's gonna continue bullish-ish, maybe, because you're at a sucky area for buys anyhow. Because, like, I'm just saying that this could be the start of something new. Point A, point B. This whole time I thought I was tripping because it kept pointing 23.6s, and I was just not want to take it, but again, I had to prioritize price and not fibs. The fibs can just help me when I know that there's a turnaround. If price does continue to go bullish, this is definitely the goal up here. All right. Actually, I'm gonna take off these. Actually, this can stay, but I want to clean up these levels so they can be nice and specific. All right, this is the 6-hour level. These for weekly, and this level that is currently prices on. See this nice and clear on the 6-hour. Actually, I'm gonna let this go ahead and be the spokesperson for this level because we already have this support created, and there want to make sure I honor that support and I don't buy into it. And then we have this level right here that acted as resistance, and so I'm thinking it could either act as support, you know, it just depends, because we're getting this, but at the same time this could easily be a continuation to go bullish, like, you know. I'm feeling like this is more so the move. But that's the thing though, like if it really closes below these two candles, then what's the T after that? And then I say to you, because this could easily just be like, this is the thing. This could close right here, and if this closes here, there's a high chance that the next candle is going to be bullish. And if the next candle is going to be bullish, it's not going to be a complete break. So then it would still be valid for uptrend. So I don't know. Like you try to go with the flow, but at the same time, bro, like what the fuck? I'm gonna write this one out because I'm not really sure. And even if price were to actually go bearish, I wouldn't want to take sells here. I don't want to take them after it comes back up into this low liquidity area. So we'll see. Let's see some real quick. Yeah, this is really saying, hey, you broke this low, do something about it. Take a low. Might just continue a little bit. Let's see, G, what's G doing? In the moment, she's making a little bit higher lows on the 4 hour. Let's see. Lower low, lower high. Before that, we had lower high. This was lower low. Let's see, high to the low. GU is still looking very GU is still very bearish structure wise because we have not made a lower low. Let me see what some areas. And I know that GU likes the areas such as 328 flat. Sure, 28 flat. And you already have like some supply levels to go along with this, so that's nice. And then another option, 328. Let's try 320. 329 is very close. 330 is a better option, but whatever, we're not even there yet. Yeah, let's pay attention. I'm gonna see what I want to do on TJ.